Shane, everybody talks about feints. What's the purpose of a feint?
Feints are effective because they draw your opponent's attention away from something so that you can land something else.
Ooh. So they're more so like a distraction than anything else.
A distraction, yes.
All right, well, thinking about it that way, it's pretty easy to set up distractions. Kind of like if you know, don't think about elephants right now. Think about elephants, aren't you?
I am thinking about elephants. That's all I can think about now.
So we've got a list here of 10 distractions that we can use when we're fighting, and they're pretty effective because just like the elephant principle, you know, they force you to really look and stop and pause and think about them, and that's when we find some attacks after that. So let's cover them.
Let's do it.
Distraction number 1 is going to be our head fake. All right, so let's say I'm fighting here with Shane. Boom, I'm throwing everything up high. I can look low, kick high.
Ooh, I was not expecting that actually. I was still thinking about elephants.
Next one would be using our eyes. So sometimes we like to lock eyes with our opponent on accident. But if you do catch someone staring at you in the eyes, you can do the same thing as a head fake. Instead of moving my whole head down, I can look to one area of the body, like looking low and punching high.
Yeah. Another one that it's very similar to that is looking away. Almost like some distraction happened outside of the ring. So I'll be here and I'll go, and then turn right into the shot. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, you just do that punch after that. That kind of leads into the next one, which would be using the shoulder to set up a distraction, like the shoulder feint here. So I rotate my shoulder all the way through and see automatically it kind of gets Shane pausing, and now I can attack with something else. I can rotate and come low, I can rotate and come with the other hand. So once we got our opponent thinking about our shoulders, we can also use our arms here, right? Naturally moving from the shoulder to the arm to flash that out, get him thinking about something coming this way and coming through down the middle instead.
Yep, Canelo uses this one a lot where he just throws a cross into the air to set up the lead uppercut. So we're here, bang. Just get that shoulder rotation, the extension of the arm. Your mind picks up on it as if it's a threat, it's a punch coming towards you. You get a reaction, you relax, you get hit.
So now let's move down from the shoulders, the arms, and we're going to our hips. When we kick, I'm coming up, I'm rotating over on the kick, my hip is coming up and through. Now I can use that same motion to set up a distraction, like I'm stepping through, I'm rotating my hip through, and instead of coming with that kick, I'm gonna hop in with the jab, or mix it up with a different strike.
Yep, or even just that hesitation between, so I'll throw a kick, bang, and then I'll fake the kick, get a reaction. And even just that break in tempo is a nice way to attack a different target, get them to relax, and follow with the strike.
And going more off of kicks there, I know you like to throw these teeps a lot.
Oh yeah.
When you're teeping here, that knee comes up, you're chambered, and you're throwing the strike, right?
Yeah.
So now we can do the same thing of bringing that teep up. I bait Shane by getting him to think that teep is coming, and instead I'm stepping in. Or maybe I do a little tie hop, I come in with an elbow, something like that.
Yep. Control him like a puppet on strings, baby.
Yeah, so thinking about those knees, really showing those knees, flashing those knees to go ahead and start attacking from there. Now another thing we could be doing is just changing our stance, right? If we're moving around here, I'm fighting, and I switch to southpaw, I get a little hesitation, a little pause from Shane, because he has to process, okay, now strikes are coming from different angles.
Yeah.
I got to be worried about my foot position, my position in accordance to the other person.
Yeah.
So it really is a distraction just doing that stance switch, and then level changing too. So if we're doing MMA, that's going to get you to pause. It's a distraction, right? And come over the top and use those level chains to either shoot in or throw my strikes from there. Now if we're talking about distractions for MMA too, you may have seen these before. If we go down to the ground real quick, let's say I have Shane's back.
I got my back.
And I'm trying to get this choke, but his chin's down. He's defending my hands really well. I can use this hand here to cover up on his mouth, cover up his nose. And that right there is going to make him hesitate for a second, like, oh man, I got to worry about something else now. And maybe that gives me the time here to distract him and get my other arm through. So all these things are really just ways to disrupt our opponent's thinking, disrupt their flow, really.
We got one more, the spin attacks.
Ooh, the spin attacks.
Almost forgot about the spin attacks.
Yeah, why don't you show us that one, Shane?
All right. My pleasure. I don't know why I'm lacing the gloves on. I don't even need the gloves for this one. But after you throw a couple spin attacks, get the respect from them, and you can go down the list: spinning back fist, spinning elbow, spinning back kick, wheel kick. If I throw this one, even if Vince completely evades it, he now knows I don't want to get caught by that. So I put a lot of power on this. And he's like, oh, I don't want that. Now I can go, ha, bang, and then step into the shot. We see Sean O'Malley using that one a lot, very effectively. Just got to be quick, and you really got to sell, and you got to earn that respect with actually throwing a couple spin attacks first, so that they know what's happening from there. But when you spin, make sure you load right back into it, because there is a moment where you're bladed, and there is that hesitation, so you don't want to get caught in the transition. It's got to be quick to come right back in to your strike.
Yeah, so being quick with all of these is crucial, right?
Yeah.
We're not just throwing like an arm feint like this.
It has to be immediate.
And then waiting. Yeah, I'm going to throw that feint and then come in right away.
Just like that, yep.
So
by the time they realize it was a distraction, their head's getting popped back or they're getting kicked. It's got to be immediately after the feint.
Yep, beautiful.
All right, there you have it, guys. 10 distractions that you can start incorporating in your sparring or in competition, but do it in sparring first, master it in sparring so that it just comes naturally when you're actually in the fight. Get more strategies, techniques, breakdowns, drills, full courses on fighttips.com. Links down below. You can get 2 weeks absolutely free. Try it out. Check out the community on there. If it's not absolutely what you're looking for, then cancel and you won't get charged anything at all. But come hang out with us. We're on there all the time so we can review your footage, watch your training, answer your questions, and just be a resource for you training at home or doing some homework after training at the gym. Until then, I'm Shane.
Vince the Anomaly.
Fight Tips for the underdogs.